told to write a poem about being at one with nature, and I read all these poems about being one with nature, and I couldn't help finding them hilarious. So, this is that. How to wear a white dress. Wear a white sundress on a winter's day, the sort of dress that tosses its hair in beach wind that Marlin would strut across a gutter in, that requires no underwear, shows the shimmy in those hips. Make sure it is a day made for blankets and melancholy. Refuse to be either. Say, I am not a blanket wrapped up in my sadness. Believe each word as if it was true. It's important that you take a walk, no gloves or scarves, no umbrellas or waterproofing, just you and the dress. You'll catch something, not a cold, although it might be a side effect. This will be nothing so obvious. The wind will be cutting your skin until it's pimples and numb, but the howling of it will get you listening to the way the birds sing between gusts when they can, seeing how the leaves hang on, and even when they let go, dance downwards, fall softly. Standing in rain or hail or snow, your dress slowly becoming more transparent, not billowing like the movies would have you believe, but sticking wet to your skin, feeling like dancing for no reason other than that you can, in your white dress and goose pimpled skin, the world around you happy. We were asked to write a love poem, which was really she told us to make it really sensual, and I spent a week writing nothing because I was so scared. So this is, it's easier if you pick a moment, which was someone's advice, just pick a moment. So it's easier if you pick a moment, one place in time where your eyes met. Most likely there is red wine involved, or mascara and bad but flattering lighting. There's a dance floor with a pulse that drove you into his arms. Remember that. Or was there a simpler day, cocooned in duvets till afternoon, the sunlight filtering your laughter, and he made cinnamon toast in the sandwich toaster, you got butter in your hair, and the bed smelled like burnt sugar for days. You probably fed each other at least once, and was it chocolate or grapes or just another excuse to have your hands bare and the other's lips that salty with a taste of skin? And did you ever catch him shadowed in the morning, slipping into his day clothes, and you pretended to be sleeping so he could leave you a love note, and the morning words, or the coffee tasted sweeter with his morning words penned across paper? Remember when you sat by water, head in his lap, just listening, and he told you a story about lost loves finding their way back to each other, and you didn't think about the words, just thought that it sounded nice. It's easier if you forget the context, the fight before, the hours spent screaming over dirty dishes, how the bills grew up around you. Details will only make you forget the part in the story where he tells her he will always love her, and you know with certainty that he means it. So this one is it's self-explanatory. I want to ask you about Tallahassee. Is the apartment as small as ours? Does she cry behind the bathroom door with the taps turned on, and do you listen? Is there an old dirt trail nearby? Does she find her way there, run till she forgets why, and do you follow? Is there a Friday night routine? Does she have you choose the film so she can pick the sweets, and do you let her? Is the furniture our old slave bed? Does she trace the painted flowers as you hold her at night, and do you love her? And people are always saying where you can and cannot write poetry, or what you can and cannot write in Venice. This is just about that. It's called Finding Poetry in Tesco's 101. So, you said I couldn't find a poem in Tesco's, that I should see beyond the confines of every day, the width of people taking up my minutes, and I still think you're wrong. Even though you've written 3 poems now about the endless ocean of us, and I am yet to find an advocate for my sonnets about Tesco's. You suggested the ocean as a metaphor for everything, that standing in the freezing rain against a mountain wind would make me see humanity in new lines, in different ways that I have never thought of before. So I sat for half an hour on a cliff the bad side of a hailstorm and tried to force my mind to metaphors and love. But all I could think about was how much I couldn't wait to get dry. And it was only later in Tesco's that I could see the way the woman at the till was loving some other minute. her hands pushing her through the day, hoping no one else will ask her about the weather because she can't be defined by a day job, at least she hopes not. The chatty, tango-faced delight of the other till, covering up her own pretty, as if she can't bear to let us see she might be worth something other than this. The way an old lady's footsteps hug each aisle, as if this ritual in her day is a finding of one's way. The young couple in aisle 3 arguing over toilet paper, or in any case how much they're willing to spend on it. Just get the cheap shit, it's for wiping your ass. I calculate the average amount of time it takes each woman to navigate the chocolate aisle. Watch a lady whose trolley is brimming with Weight Watchers items shove Mars bars into the mix. A small boy pockets lollipops, all the while his saucer eyes willing his father to notice, if only he would notice. At the exit, a young tattooed man offers pamphlets about how he found God to anyone who will look him in the eye. Admittedly, I avoid looking him in the eye, but I think you'll find he's not saving souls strung out on cliff sides. He knows that if you look hard enough, there's poetry and soul to be salvaged, even in Tesco's. Thank you.